Hello. Welcome on in, everyone. It's so good to see you all. Thank you so much for being here so early. It's great to see y'all in the chat and otherwise. We'll get to the highs and the hellos and the heyas and the hi-os and everything just after these ads, which are going to start any second now. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for all the hellos. Can't wait to catch up with you all. We'll be there in just a minute. Hello, everybody. How are we doing today? It is so frabulous to meetulate all of you today. Welcome on in. It is so good to have you all in. Welcome in Nicholson Morrow, Tom Millman, Solar Labyrinth. By the way, congrats, Solar Labyrinth, on the Jackie Codes Game Jam. Very exciting. Tiny Devil Games, Mothman Centaur, Finn, Cubus Dev, Robotech, Jack, Listios, and all of you in the shadows, Owl in the brush, hello, welcome in. It's so great to have you here. Thank you so much for joining us. What a pleasure to be here with all of you today. My goodness. I was filling in some tax documents today and checking in on our earnings and everything over the past 3 months since we became an affiliate and everything. And seeing that kind of progressively grow a little bit more. It's, nearly nothing, but it's following the right curves that we're hoping for. And that's tremendously exciting. And it was absolutely mind-blowing to put down, self-employed, runs a charitable organization, all of those things on the tax documents. And that's all because of you guys. This would not be happening without all of your support of viewing and being here. Hey, Bar Interactive, good to see ya. Good to see ya. Hey, how's the visual rework going? I saw you doing that. Oh, you're lurking. No worries. You go. You go. Yeah, taxes. You come out of the lurk for taxes, or else you go to jail. You know, it's humbling. It's really humbling to think that there are people here, and there are people who are not chatting that are here every day. It's bizarre. You know, I open up my streamer bot and I see everyone who's in chat, and there are the same people in there, like at one, whether I'm streaming or not, and they're just like parked. They're ready. They are here, and it's very humbling, and it keeps me feeling that, yeah, we need to keep going here. We need to keep pushing and do this, because there are people whose lives are hopefully being improved, and there are other people that we have yet to reach that deserve to have this organization exist so that they can change their lives. And you know, we talk a lot about bedrock foundational support on the channel, and you're all a part of that. So thank you, all of you. It's been released. Ooh, so exciting, Bar, so exciting. I need to get that on my list of games to analyze. I'm gonna put that down here, actually, because I really want to, because it's a game that is so far outside of what I normally play that I think it would be fascinating and highly instructive for me to play it and try and pick it apart. So looking forward to that. By the way, if anyone has not checked out Deja Drift, I have the Steam link here somewhere. I don't have the Steam link in my spreadsheet. Joe, what are you doing? All right, let's grab this. There's Deja Drift. It is super duper rad, and the screenshots don't reflect the new visual rework, right? Rework is maybe a strong word to use, but it doesn't reflect your updates that you just passed through, right? There we go. Okay. Sorry, I know you said you were gonna lurk. I apologize. You did update them. Oh, okay, lovely, cool. So yeah, go check that out. I mean, it's like the epitome of the word rad. I'm really excited about it. Hold on, we can actually bring it over. This is one that I need to pick up and do on the stream. Oops. An innovative twist on the extreme sports genre with a car. Drive with style through vaporware motor parks, discover how to coordinate with Echoes, your clones, to rack up deja vu bonus points, and climb to the top of the leaderboards. Explore meme-inspired content, maps, and a Eurobeat soundtrack. Hey, you got over 10 reviews. Nice. That's a huge deal. Congrats. So yeah, we need to do this, and then we need to do some more Attack on Hex Island as well. And we need to go back and play Hadley's Run, because they've updated their demo quite a lot ahead of the release. So, hosting the leaderboard battle event right now. You're gonna talk. Oh, you're good, Bar. You're good. I got really curious. Leaderboard battle event. Is there like a place where that's hosted or something? Can we share the link out here or anything? What's the Retro Rankings Leaderboard Battle? Okay. Get ready for some friendly competition on Tuesday, May 14th. That's today. That's right now. This is happening right now. We'll release the Retro Rankings update. Since this update adds leaderboards, we'll be holding a competition to see who can climb to the top of the leaderboard in certain levels by the end of the day. Y'all, this is your chance to be a part of internet history. Have you ever been able to say, I was the top in a leaderboard on something? I can almost guarantee the answer is no. This is your chance. This is your moment. Cool. It's $10. 10 smackaroos. All right. I need to talk to the wife. I need to talk with Wife Quest. See if we can pick this up. Very, very cool. Congratulations, Bar. Big congratulations. That's a huge deal. Looks really cool. It does look really cool. Labyrinth. Absolutely. Absolutely it does. All right. Cool. Right on. So, I wanna kind of talk about where we got to yesterday. We got our shaders working for the flash and the color gradients on this. So if we go here, look, the visual effects are the color of the dot, and we got the little white flash. Very very good, very satisfying. Okay, so what we're gonna be doing here today is I'm going to be going through our visual polish checklist here. There we go. And we're just going to go through this whole list and see like what are things that we think should get brought in or not. We've got what we worked on the other day was Blink Impact. It was the very first one. So we're going to go to the next level of polish. Produce a screen yellow flash when player shoots. Ah, see that yellow flash that's going on? I think that might be good. Let's try it out. Let's build that and see how we like it. I kind of trust the Dead Cells lead for visual design better than I trust myself. So I think we should do this. I think, let's see, what would we do here? Let's throw our music back on because we're gonna be not launching the game for a hefty minute here. Hefty 2-ply bag to fill my shaders. Okay. Fight UI seems like a reasonable place to put this. Because this is like everything, right? This is, yeah. Yeah, although that's not in the right place. What is this? Oh, that's the villain's character stat background. And then this is the player's character stat background. Okay. Oops. I feel like something just got covered up when I moved this. No? I guess not. Okay. Great. Oh, it was a tiny little pixel right there that got covered up. Okay. So maybe it needs to be a little bit shorter. Can we just smidge you down? So you're about equal with the other one. That looks about right. Alex, for my game, which type of combat window should I have? Something closer to Pokemon style with enemy on the top side and the player on the bottom? Or maybe have it be in first person with enemy in the front view? So we get these kinds of questions a lot, and Alex and I have been talking a lot over Discord, and I appreciate that he's being courageous enough to bring up something live. Whenever someone comes to me and says, hey, I have these two different options, which one do I take? The thing that I always go back to is, what are your constraints? Because either of these options seem perfectly valid to me. Like there's not one of them that is objectively better for all scenarios, right? So what are your constraints? And the things that I talk about with constraints are, what is your theme? What are the emotions you're trying to elicit in the player? What are, what technologically speaking, what are things that you need to be aware of? What is the rest of the style of the game? Do you have other similar moments that you would want to kind of tie back into? Because if you have, if you're reading a book and every new page is a different font, that's going to be weird, right? Like you want to keep it the same font throughout. Of course, there are exceptions, but relatively speaking, right? So Alex has talked to me a little bit about this, and he said one of his big things is I want to make it feel free. I want to make it feel kind of Elder Scrollsy, right? Where player freedom is the thing, where you can freely experiment in the world. That's been kind of one of their core pillars they want to hit on. So in my mind, when I hear that, where my thoughts go is with this question of how do we orient the battle, and I believe it's like a JRPG style, right? My thought goes to, well, like, how are these other games that do exhibit these example games that you have? What do they do? And you talk about Elder Scrolls a lot. They're first person, right? Largely, I believe there are ways to get it third person, but largely it's a first person game, right? And I think that's very much so on purpose. Sure, you could say it brings in immersion, but I think the reason why that matters is because it brings you into the game where you feel a part of it, and that enhances that feeling of freedom, right? If it is third person and you're observing your character over here doing the fighting, then it is no longer your freedom. It's not your story. It is their story. And that's that great difference, that one of those great divides between JRPGs and Western RPGs, right? JRPGs are about a character. They are a party of well-crafted characters that you play as. Western RPGs for a long time really bent more towards you create your character. You are the main person. And so I feel that kind of ties in. That's where my inclination is. But once again, this is one of those things that, like, as not the designer, without a really solid like game design document and long briefings about what it is that we're trying to accomplish, all it can be is like thoughts, right? Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim are both first and third person. I mean, how do they start though? What's the default? Daggerfall and Arena, only first person. There's also TES Online, but it heavily leans into third person. Yeah, and that's true. Elder Scrolls Online is very heavily third person. Yeah. Which is interesting. I think that's an interesting thing. Because, like, Fallout 76 doesn't do that, right? Fallout 76. Gameplay. Because Fallout 76 is an MMO. Yeah, Fallout 76 is first person. Skyrim... first moment. It also has, so there, I think we can see that there's a difference between something that has third person options and what is the default, right? Because the default is going to be the designers saying, this is how we intend for most people to experience this game. If you prefer these other ways, then okay, you can do those. We're going to give you that option and that flexibility. But the intended experience is X, right? Honest Rogue Games, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Good to have you in here. Welcome in. Minecraft, yeah. Minecraft is a great example of that. Hello. Yeah, Honest Rogue, good to have you in here. Thanks for following and chatting. How are you doing today? How's life going for you? Are you working on anything incredible? We are a charitable enterprise. This is for everyone new here in the chat. We're a charitable enterprise devoted to helping people enter the game industry. And so we kind of do a lot of game analysis and discussion and critique and everything to try and level our skills up as developers. Sorry, I just need to fix OBS for one quick second. Oh, it's not going to let me fix it. Lovely. Okay, well, my stream information is less important than my Twitch activity, so we'll just leave that there. Maybe if I like move things around, it will reset it. No, it's okay. Maybe we'll do that. No, it's not going to let me do that either. Okay, it's a new tab. Congratulations. I'm a big fan of Deja Drift. It's my favorite game. Better than Hollow Knight, I would say. I agree, Honest Rogue. I haven't played it yet, but it's already my favorite game. Yeah. Are you gunning for the leaderboards, Honest Rogue Games? Okay. Going into their big competition. Okay. Pokejohn, hello, welcome in. Good to see ya. I kind of suck at it. Well, better than I am, at least, right? Still gunning for it. Very nice, very nice. So yeah, I mean, Alex, those are kind of my thoughts. What is your intended experience, and which of those options is going to most fully align with that intended experience, right? And that's a really good starting off point for any design work. really accomplished design work is going to take what is our intended experience and then observing how that is getting interpreted in the real world and then adjusting and you know, kind of fidgeting with things until it gets there. But like, you don't have time for that. So that's what I would say is I would lean towards first person because I feel that would enhance that feeling of freedom in that you're constraining the view so that sense of verisimilitude is more complete. That being said, is it like is it probably going to be a make or break deal? Probably not, you know, not unless you really spend a lot of time and attention on trying to make it that, but I don't think you got the time for that. You got, what, 3 more days before this thing needs to be submitted? So, those are my thoughts. Take them or leave them. I'd be curious what other people might say, though. I'm sure other people would heartily disagree with me. I have people all the time, especially on that Hades video, saying like, cool mental gymnastics, bro, and all that sort of stuff. Which I'm fine with, because it was not, the point of the discussion was not, look, I'm a genius, I figured this out. It was, these are ways that design can be leveraged in an intentional manner to communicate a story. I think they've probably done that intentionally, but we'll see. That was the whole point. And it's to elevate our craft. So everyone can have different thoughts and opinions. Design is tricky. There's a reason designers are usually either like freaking amazing and brilliant, or they're kind of just like, you know? Because it's not a hard science. It's something you gotta get a feel for. For my vision, first-person view fits better, but neither of them would take any longer than the other in terms of time and review. Well, okay. I mean, if they're the same cost in terms of implementation time, then go with the one that fits better. Unless you have a reason not to, but it sounds like not. So, okay. All right. What are we doing? We're doing the yellow flash. Right. We're adding in a we're adding in a sprite 2D, and this is going to be our yellow our screen flash. And we're just going to make this a just a plain colored square. And I think a canvas texture will let me do that. Maybe? Oh, no, we don't want a sprite 2D. What am I doing? We just want a color rect. What am I doing? What am I doing? A colored rectangle. That's all we want. And we're going to go ahead and scale this out to fit the screen. There we go. Transform. Where's transform? There we go. Oh, that's right. Godot doesn't do pixels. This is kind of an annoying thing. Are we starting on building up on top of what you already had, or are you still working on the refactoring? No, we finished the refactoring. Finished the refactoring, Alistios. We're working on polish right now. So, in fact, if I turn this off, you can see we've gotten a good amount of polish on the click done already, where we have visual effects from a random array. We have them matching the color of the dot, and then we have that white flash when you click on it. So, really cool stuff we're doing there. Lots of fun work with shaders that I'm learning for the first time. And then now we're working on building a full screen flash. If we go over to our visual polish here, see that flash of yellow whenever I shoot the gun? That's kind of what we're going to try here. Yeah, GG, yeah, thanks, Alistios. 2D Fighter, hello! Holding down the fort on YouTube. How you doing, friend? How's the family? How are your projects? How are things going? Okay, so we're going to turn this back on. And then, what do I need to do here? I need to have this on click. It needs to go, it needs to self-modulate its opacity. From like, should we do an animation player for that one, or should we just, yeah, I think we do an animation player. Animation player. Make a new animation, full screen flash. And then on here, yeah, this has got to be super duper fast. Like, I'm thinking 0.3 seconds at the most. And kind of an ease in, maybe. So we'll go back to number 1, self-modulate. Yes, create new track property. And where is our opacity? There it is. We're going to start off at 0. And then by 0.2, key, and then 0.3, another key, once again with the opacity down to 0. So we hit play. Yeah, we definitely don't want this looping. That's fodang show. Okay. Self-modulate. Alpha track down. And then U. Alpha track down. Okay. Play. Jeez. Man. Seems like we have a party in here today. We do have a party. It's still yet to be shown who's going to be the dwarf cleric, Queen Anne. But we do have a party. It's a lovely party. It's the best party. People are talking about it all across the world. Tell you something. The Democrats wish they had a party this great. Our barbarian, greatest barbarian on the planet, can one-shot an ogre right in its stupid little tiny head. Not me. I don't say that. Just people on the internet say it. Yeah, it's good. How's your family projects are being whiteboarded at Moment for Scope? Nice. Nice 2D fighter. That's awesome. Queen Anne, you're very generous with that. Sorry for the triggers. Okay, so I need to figure out what's going on here and how to do this better, because sometimes it feels like this works and sometimes it doesn't. Okay. I still feel like that's too much. And then let's, can we change the easing? Ah, there we go. Yeah. Maybe lower that a little. Okay. It's feeling better. I don't think we wanted it full opacity. Let's take it down a little bit. Yeah, I feel like that's even still too fast. Or too slow. Still too slow. Let's zoom in yet further. And then I believe there's a way to adjust this, right? Where we can... Ah, yeah, snap. There we go. I'm going to turn that off. Take you down to here. To 0.01. Oh, you can't actually see that. Hold on. Let me get rid of my chroming. Doing this thing right down here. This snapping on and off. Okay. Okay. We're gonna bring that in. Okay, that's feeling better. I think we need to lower the opacity still way more, though. More? Okay, that's feeling better. A little bit lower. Ooh, I think I like that. Yeah, we may end up lifting it up, but I like going too low to start off with. Okay. So we've got our animation. So now we need to add a script on here, on our color rect. Should we do it on the color rect, or should we just do it on the fight UI? Let's just do it on the fight UI. Let's just do that. Scripts / fight UI. Okay. We need a signal setup. Oh, we don't need semicolons in this one. I'm back to the shader functionality. So we need a funky, maybe like a camembert type of funk for today. Signal setup. And we're going to do signal bus dot clicked dot connect, and we're going to connect to another func, which is screen flash. And then we'll connect screen flash. And screen flash will just do $color rect / animation player dot play. And you're going to play full screen flash. We got ads starting up in just a second. We're going to pause right after we see if this is working or not. Most likely not. All right, yeah, we're crashing. Full screen flash not declared. Okay, all right, we're not referencing it correctly. That's fine. We'll figure it out. We'll get there. Considering how many times you need to click a thing, this flash should have an on-off in the parameters, as it would make me stop playing to see that flashing all the time, to be honest. I agree, Listios. This should probably be an accessibility option to turn it off. I think that's probably a good idea. Same thing with like any screen shake or anything when we add that in. So. All right, we got ads. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Bezos, come. Fetch your bounty and leave us in peace. Okay, welcome back. One of those gamers that opens up the options of a game before I start a new file. See, I do that, but for subtitles. I always go in and turn on subtitles anytime that I can. And I know a lot of people do really struggle with screen shake and stuff, which is interesting because like so many games put it in. And I'm not gonna lie, I love it. I'm one of the like plebeians that's like, yes, I love this as long as it's not, you know, poorly done. And I know a lot of people really feel strongly about screen shake and screen flash. So I went through and I made just some really low-level stuff. Just got a reference to the animation player, put the animation in quotes because that's what you got to do. And we're running it. And it, like, you know, kind of works. So I'm kind of curious if I do a pass on this, is that still going to be white? Yes, it is. Okay. So for some reason, it's showing up incorrectly over there, which is weird. Very, very weird. Like, I don't know why when we get over here, all of a sudden, it's not updated as it should be. You have not animated it yet? What do you mean? We did animate it. We've got it in the animation player. We've got it set up here. I'm not totally sure I follow. I mean, oh. All clicks are broken. It doesn't animate on load. Yeah, I think that's fair. Oh, and you know what? We have it in front of all the symbols. That's probably why we can't click anything. Okay. Let's bring the symbol... No. Okay. Let's actually use the tools that are in this in order to make it work. Let's bring the symbol container up one on the Z index. That should fix it. That should fix it. Okay. There is an option to, like, say this is clickable, right? Mouse. Filter. Ignore? Scroll wheel events. Oh, that's only scroll wheel events. Pretty sure that's not going to fix it, but let's just take a look. Like 99% sure this is not going to do anything. Oh. Well, okay. So we got this back. Also, it looks like our block is not getting added correctly, right? Blue, blue, red. All right. Block isn't getting added correctly. We'll have to debug that. So now... Method expected 0 arguments. So we can get rid of that. Let's see if that cleans up our console a little bit so we can debug more effectively. Okay. Still lots of errors. Wait, what? Okay, clicked. Yeah, you are expecting the symbol type. Okay. Then why were you freaking out and saying that, like, you were expecting nothing? What are our errors here? Calling from signal clicked to callable node fight UI screen flash. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, so this needs to take symbol type. Whatever. It doesn't matter. This is going to be empty. Okay, let's try that. Okay, we're not getting errors anymore. That's good. But we're not getting our screen flash. Okay. So, I'm pretty sure we're reaching here, right? Let's throw a breakpoint on there and just see if that the code is running. Yeah. So it's running. Let's go to our remotes and then kind of look at the properties of our stuff here. Yeah, I didn't see it change at all. Animation player dot play full screen flash. And I'm curious, like, at which point is this breaking down? Can we do like color rect dot play, and then will it also not spit out any errors? No, that's broken. Okay, so we're in the animation player. We are correctly calling that. Print flash dot a plus string, and we're gonna do color rect dot a. Is that gonna work? No. So what? Dot color dot a. Okay. We need to put this in the process, though. Some people say that I never miss a stream. Yeti Doc Phil, hello, hello. Welcome on in. It's so good to see you. How are you today? Okay. So yeah, we're not getting it changing at all. So the animation is not playing. The opacity is not taking place. So for some reason, this is not getting called. So let's go back to our script. I mean, dot play, full screen flash. I don't think anything has changed. Yeah, I'm not seeing any changes to our flash opacity. Let's get rid of our print in here. We don't need this anymore. Let's see. Symbol color. Yeah, we don't need you guys anymore. Okay, yeah. No changes. So, why would that be? I mean, we have our self-modulate on, right? I mean, am I using the wrong... Like, should I be using the color property? Add a key there, and then here, do another key, and your opacity is sure, and then make another key here at 0% opacity. Good. Okay. And then delete that last one. And we'll set this to 0.1. Okay. And then we'll turn that off. Okay, so the color is not... Huh. This is bizarre. What is going on here? Why is that not adjusting? Because, like, clearly it is. It's not a layer order thing, right? Like... Pause. Okay. So it's showing up in the color bar correctly. So then, like, if I move the animation player, like, it's clearly changing in the inspector. It's just not getting rendered on the screen. Is it because we have our self-modulate on? Would be my guess. Okay, reset. Ah. There we go. That's a nice little seizure for everyone. That's what we're looking for. All right. Let's bring this opacity way the heck down. Knock the repeat off. And let's try this again. Maybe now that modulate is off. Oh, jeez, that's right. Okay. That's definitely a little heavy. Also, it doesn't seem to be applying onto the symbol. Oh, because its Z index was brought up. That's right. Okay, can I bring that down and still have it work? And then also, let's go back to our animation, and we're going to tune this down even more. Down to like 20. Risky Biscuit, hello! How are you today, sir? How are ya? How's the fam? How's SOS? Come on. Yeah, that still feels like a lot in context. Yeah, let's do even less. Also, we lost our VFX, weirdly enough. We'll have to figure out why that is. Let's go down to 12. Getting really low right now. I don't know. It's better. Steam Endless Replayability Fest is sort of crazy. Steam Endless Replayability Fest. I'm unfamiliar with this one. How many fests do they have? Are you a part of that? Are you getting, are you submitted for that? Oh, you got in! And it started yesterday. Lovely, Queen. Not Queen Anne. Sorry, I just saw that name in the chat. I mean, also Queen Anne. But, lovely, Risky Biscuit. I didn't know that. Endless Replayability Fest. Okay, I see it. How... Where do I find SOS here? I can't believe they put inscription over SOS. What the heck? Don't they know? Boop. By the way, for everyone who has yet to check this out, definitely go check it out. Got 25 wish lists yesterday from it. Considering I had 126 before, it's a decent chunk. Yeah, absolutely. Code Rat is in there too. That actually doesn't surprise me at all. Roguelike. There you go. There's Roguelike. That's awesome, man. Congrats. That's a huge deal. Yeah, you ever wanted to learn Morse code, but like you wanted to do that with the chilling presence of a man-eating monster chasing you? Because if you've ever felt that way, I've got really good news for you. SOS is a game that does that. So, you know, there you go. Dude, I love the new capsule art. It's way, way, way better than it used to be. I think you've really improved on that. How are you feeling with the new like graphics shaders and everything? I know you put in some work on that. Okay, take care, Alistios. Thanks for hanging out. I actually released a new version and made it a demo so people understand they can download it. Oh, nice. Very cool. Very, very cool. Okay. There's a part of me that wonders if, like, the color should be more, like, equal to the color that... What is this? Signal bus stop power dot emit, power name dot text. Okay. Power chain lightning. I mean, that shouldn't even be online anymore. What do you mean? Power chain lightning. Since Joseph makes the game that red, if you're close to him, when I went into the game and to take the screenshot, it turned on, and I was like, that's cool, nice. There you go, there you go. Emergent marketing. Chain lightning. Okay. Right here. Let's comment that one out. We don't need that one anymore. Don't need that one anymore. Man. Where are you even doing this? Power chain lightning GD. Static shield. Okay. Error calling from signal power to callable node TD. Method expected. 0 arguments. So you want that to be empty? Yeah, okay. Well, we're not getting any more problems, so. Okay, so why did our VFX disappear? That's deeply disconcerting to me. Animated sprite. What's up? Why are you breaking all of a sudden? Okay, let's fix this real quick. That default color rect there. Your alpha is a 0. Why are you showing up? Why are you defaulting to 1? What? What? What are you doing? No. Okay, what are you doing? Ooh, Foolbox, hello. I found out why you shouldn't move a rigid body directly. Enlighten me. I'd love to know.
Can I take this and then do that worked. So we all good. I can also do funky things, apparently. Did you know that there's a lot of funkiness that can happen? This is why you don't want to move a... That's why you don't want to move a rigid body directly. That's what happened.
I'm just seeing a lot of reasons to move it. I don't know what you're talking about. That looked fun. That looked wild and wacky.
So, do funky
Nothing
things.
broke. That's
you know
functioning as intended.
There's a lot of funkiness.
That's a feature right there. That's what that is.
This is why you don't want to move a... That's why you don't want to move a rigid body directly.
Amazing. Super cool. Ooh. There we go. Welcome on in, Foolbox. How's the refactoring going and everything? How's life going? Okay, and why is this defaulting back to full opacity when it very clearly is set to not do that? So it's reading the same field. Okay, so it's not like it's a different field that's just for some reason. It is reverting. So why is it doing that? I mean, I guess new idle? I mean, we could just make an idle animation. Set that to be the default, and then we'll just set your opacity to be 0, keyframe, and like you just that's the way it loads in. Refactoring is also good. Well, okay, I mean that, you know, seems like it worked. All right. There you go. It's all right. It's all right. I had a new overlay stuff this morning, and it broke everything during the stream, so I need to take care of that now. Nice. Do I have anything in the ready function? I don't think so. I mean, we're just connecting the signal. And, I mean, there wouldn't be anything over here. Yeah, same story. So, I don't know. It's weird, Queen Anne. It's weird. I don't know. Seeing the capsules of Risky Biscuit Games made me realize I need to change mine, but I don't want to do it. Oh, hire an illustrator. Just go find someone and get them to make some epic floating heads style sort of thing with all the different machines. Let's see here. Hold on. I just really quick need to do something. I just need to... Just give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Foolbox, you don't have any screenshots with UI. I hate it when that happens. And I understand why it happens, but it's so annoying. Hold on. We got ads starting any minute now. I gotta go fast. Yeah. Mask. There you go. I just built you a new poster. You're welcome, Foolbox. You got it. Right there. That's all you need. I think I know you probably have the animation set to the middle part of it. Try clicking the starting value in your player. What? Oh, that's right. It does do that, doesn't it? Where like it says, oh, I want this to be like, it assumes that you want the thing that you're hovered over. I mean, it looks like it didn't have that selected. I don't know. It's weird. We got ads starting any minute now. Bezos is going to come shake everyone down for money. Cool. Well, there's that. That's Color Flash. We got that done. I think we're going to move on. Be right back. And we're back. All right. Minor copyright infringement issues? I don't know, Risky Biscuit. Like, who even owns Star Wars nowadays? Who is that? Dies Nay? Are they like a soft drink brand? I don't know. I think you're probably good, Foolbox. They're probably not going to send lawyers. Okay. So that is Flashbang. Let's do lighting. Spawn a yellow halo particle. Player shoots or bullet hits anything. Okay, so this is interesting with the little flash on colliding. Like, it would be cool if we had a full, like, particle system built in. I mean, maybe we could try doing some sort of particles on this. Where, oh, that's right, and our VFX got turned off. Where when you click on it, it emits some particles, and they could, like, bounce off of things. Is that getting to be too much? I don't know. 8 Gone Dev, hello, welcome in, friend. Good to see you. How are you today? How's life been treating you? So we need to figure out where did our VFX go to. For some reason, it's totally broken. Totally broken. Expected 1 arguments. What is power supposed to call with? Are we not gonna go there? Okay. Power. You need to take power name. So we need dot power dot emit, and that is what? Power? What is power? It's the array. Global.combo equals symbol brawl is this. Okay, so we need to do power underscore name, not power. Okay. Power name. See if we still get that error. Been working on a game for the Godot Wild Jam. Oh, lovely, 8gon. That's super exciting. Do you want to tell us about it? Okay, we still got an error. Method expected 0 arguments, but called with 1. Okay. Clear combo. You need to take power name, I guess. Maybe one thing I should probably go do is like make this optional. Woo! Woo! Boy howdy. Okay. Clear combo emit. Method expected 1 arguments, but what is clear combo expecting? What? Clear combo ain't expecting nothing. What do you mean? What? It's right there. It's empty. Abo, sorry for the weird question, but when you were young, did you share a computer? I thought we already answered this question yesterday, Abo. No, I didn't. I had a shared computer until I was about 12. And I think that was probably a mistake. If I could go back and be my own parent with what I know now, I would probably not give myself access to a computer that young. In my own, like, space. And especially with the way social media is nowadays and everything, like, trying to think about for my daughter and my son, like, oh, man. What age? About 12, Foolbox. I don't remember exactly, but it was somewhere around there. Like, I'm cool with having access to a computer, just not, like, in your own space. I think that can create all sorts of unhealthy habits and everything, especially in today's day and age with access to, like, cyberbullying and all sorts of stuff. Like, it's both to just protect your kid from themselves and from other people. Like, it's so much power to give into the hands of someone with such an underdeveloped brain that it seems like a bad idea to me. I had computer access. Well, yeah, I had computer access starting much earlier, just not like in my own room. When I asked the question, the light went off and I didn't hear the answer. Okay, well, I'm glad we got it answered then. Okay. Power static shield. So this is bizarre. Where are all these errors cropping up? These were not here the other day, right? Where do we even have power static shield.gd? Like, what? Yeah, so it's definitely happening in here. But method expected 1 argument, but called with 0. I don't think that's right? Like, clear. So it must not be referring to this then. It's got to be talking about something else. Error calling from signal, clear combo. Method expected in argument. Okay, so where is clear combo connecting? Aha. Right there. Right here. There we go. We don't need the power name. Yeah. Okay. Doom scrolling is easy to fall into. I can't imagine it being available to me at a young age. Yeah, exactly. And frankly, we still don't really understand the effect of this technology on human brains. Like, it's kind of still a mystery. Okay, perfect. I have now successfully broken everything. What is happening? What is going on? Where's our signal bus again? We're on power, which takes power name. We are passing in a power name. Where is power connecting? On clear combo, that's fine. Oh! Okay. So on signal bus. Jiminy. We need to make this optional, which I think is what that is, right? That underscore, isn't that making it optional? Doesn't the EU has a law in the work, have a law in the work to outlaw doom scrolling? Interesting. How are they going to outlaw doom scrolling? Are they going to, like, for any app that has an infinite scroll that it just isn't allowed to exist? Like, how would Google work, right? I mean, how do you define doom scrolling? Man, I love these rabbit holes you fall into. They force everyone to tell you they have cookies. Well, yeah, but that's a pretty easy thing to define, Foolbox. You could say, do you use cookies technology? Yes or no? I think that's different from, like, defining a design pattern in a reasonable way, right? Like, is doom scrolling any infinite scroll without pagination? If you have pagination, does that not count? Like, I'm really curious how they're defining it. Calls for ban on addictive technologies like endless scrolling or automatic play. How is automatic play addictive? I don't know, maybe. Introducing a digital right to not be disturbed and list of good design practices. Now, this is something that has been going around in design circles for a little while. People have been suspecting that there's going to need to be, like, a certification in order to be a product designer in the future, because we are seeing that there's a lot of ways to do design in an ethically black way, right? Like, yeah, I want to know, how are they defining endless scrolling? Wait, they're gonna potentially get rid of likes and read receipts? That sounds like a dumb idea to me. Read receipts are, like, really valuable and helpful things. So are likes. Push notifications I can kind of get, but, like, they can be good. Never-ending autoplay videos. Okay, I can see that. I hate read receipts. It's so bad for your mental health. How? Actually, hold on. Let me think about this for half a second before gut reacting. I can see a space where read receipts mean I am constantly staring at my phone to see if you have responded to it or if you have seen it or not. And if you've seen it and you don't automatically respond, then I think, like, you hate me or something. I can see that sort of a world. I guess for me it's helpful because it's like, did this person actually receive the message that I meant to send? Are they aware of the communication I'm trying to send them? And that's how I view it's helpful, but I can see it in a different space. It's a really tough thing for there to be regulations there. I agree, Risky Biscuit. Like, there's just, it's very loosey-goosey. And I'm curious how they're gonna define a lot of that stuff. It's useful and not useful in different situations. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Like, I'm a big believer in kind of every tool is morally agnostic. It's just about how we leverage them. I dislike read receipts because I don't want people seeing that I have seen their stuff. Because a lot of the times I will see things and then I will not respond to them for a little bit because I'm like unavailable. I can't respond, right? And I don't want to cause that anxiety in someone, right? I don't want to have someone say, oh, I saw, he saw this. Why hasn't he responded? It's like, well, because I'm juggling like 18 different things at once. Like, give me maybe a day or so and I'll get back to it. I hate to like advocate for restricting internet access, but people are generally poor at regulating their online time. That's not really a fault of theirs. These apps we're talking about tend to be designed unethically. Yes, 100%. Farming, engagement, and what have you. Yeah, absolutely. Well, when time is monetized, right? When time becomes the commodity that we trade in for our economy, then yeah, it shifts the goalposts away from producing something of enough value that people want to pay for it to now leveraging psychological tricks to maintain attention. My mom just keeps saying, well, I guess you're busy. Yes, I'm busy. Yes. And that's okay. It's okay to be busy. It's okay. That's why it's a text. You didn't call me. This clearly isn't urgent. It's okay. If you need an answer right now, you can call me. Yeah, like I said, I'm curious how they're going to define endless scrolling. Pull to refresh as an unethical design pattern? I don't agree with that one, I don't think. Because, like, you have to be able to refresh some way. If you're not going to pull to refresh, then you're going to, like, exit out of the app, close it, and then open it back up again. And I guess that introduces a little bit of friction. But, like, is that really going to make a very big difference? Maybe? I kind of don't expect it to, though. My mom has phone anxiety. It's a weird dynamic. Oh, okay, yeah. Wife Quest is the same way. She really hates talking on the phone for whatever reason. It's a very stressful thing for her. Yeah. Well, interesting. There you go. Curious how that shakes out. So we have clear combo, which is being called on power, right? I'm just going to throw some container in there. Yeah. Super broken. Good night. Sakes alive. Right here. Clear combo dot emit. And then we'll just say power name. Oh, this is so dumb. This is tremendously dumb. I feel like this is because I'm bad at programming. Okay. So we're no longer getting errors. That's good. But the power is not working anymore. So when we are like, let's see, power.connect effect, match power name. Let's do print power name. And then we're also going to get rid of the flash.a, because now that's working. We don't need that anymore. Just throw a pass in there. It's kind of fun getting to a point where I'm like a semi-competent in Godot. Like, I'm definitely not competent, but like, I'm a little bit competent. Okay, so I think this is our problem. We're getting power name. I think what we need is power name.text, right? Red, red, blue. Yeah, there we go. Match power name.text. Let's try that. Blue, blue, red. Blue, blue, red. Okay, block not working. Attack is working. That's good. Red, red, yellow, yellow. Red, red, yellow, yellow, pink. Pink. There we go. Okay, so that worked. Okay, static shield is working. Although the reset didn't work, but maybe my debug commands kind of porked it, so I'm not going to take that too seriously. Although we do have a lot of... Ooh, this again. Turn end. Okay. What? Jeez. Is turn end like connecting somewhere? On turn initialization? Okay. Delete. Doesn't expect anything. Clear combo. Okay. Godot for how make an argument optional. Okay, so you just say like equals that. Yeah? Is that gonna fix it? Okay. What are our debug commands? Project settings, input map. Okay, we're not getting any more problems. Okay. Let's try again. Let's try block. Let's see if this fixed block. No, it did not fix block. Sundown! Thank you so much for the resubscription. How are you today, friend? How's life going for you? Let's go to effect. Let's go check out what is happening with block. We're calling the block function, which is probably in actor. Okay. Let's throw a breakpoint in there. Blue, blue, red. Okay. So we are here. Wait, block increase is 0. Why is block increase 0? Let's clean out some of our scripts here. You know what? Let's just close everything other than player. Actor? Does actor have block defined? Block equals 0. Okay. So we'll just change block to be 1? Was that the entire problem? You'll be back soon? Oh, soon enough. Okay. Got it. I know we're kind of getting close to release, right? What's the actual day of release for Feathered Serpent? It's going up by... Why? June 4th. June 4th. Okay, that's coming up, man. How are you feeling? How are you feeling about it? Let's throw that breakpoint back on. Yeah, our block increase is changing. So we're changing block somewhere in here. Which is bizarre. We don't care about actor parent. Let's do, after this, let's print block. Let's see what that's going to give us. Once baby comes, you already know I'm going to be competing with you, Joe, for baby stream presents. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you, me, 2D Fighters, and Risky Biscuit. We're all going to be very kid-friendly streams. Okay. So let's throw a print before we run the function. Like, I'm curious where block is getting increased. This seems very strange. Oh, is it because... I think I might know what's actually happening here. If we go to here, we have our block variable, which is tracking this, but then we're passing itself in. So what we need is not block, we need block increase. Block increase equals 1. And then we don't... Gosh darn it. Block increase. Okay. And we're going to need to do that here as well. Increase. Block stuck at 0. It was stuck at 0, and then we figured out we didn't actually pass in anything other than 0, so that got fixed. And then it was like doubling every time, and I think we just figured that out because we were passing block in as the amount to increase it by, instead of having a different variable for how much to increase it by. It was a dumb naming problem. You add block to itself after the increase. Yeah. For some reason, we're getting 2 at the very start, though. Like, our first block counts for 2, and everything else is 1. Oh, it's because we have block being set to 1 up here. There we go. It's my first time finishing a game and project I've started ever, so I think my brain is malfunctioning. It's never made it this far in the script. Oh, Sundown, we believe in you. And people are having a ton of fun with Feathered Serpent as it is right now. Like, I think you're going to be good. It may not be a perfect launch, but I mean, like, what is a perfect launch? And you're a solo dev on your first project. Like, I think you're doing great. I've had fun with Feathered Serpent. Everyone should go find some fun times with Feathered Serpent. And I'll just have all the balls as Foolbox. You bring the balls everywhere you go. That's right. Hey, Nerkmind. Good to see ya. By the way, in case anyone is doing any multiplayer work with networking or anything, Nerkmind is an excellent person to go hang out with on his streams. Really, really talented network engineer. Working on a multiplayer game. So, okay. All right, you goobers. We got ads starting in a few seconds. We're going to go to ads. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Okay, welcome back. Let's keep on diving on in here, shall we? Let's figure out why our VFX are like just gone. Cause yeah, they disappeared as soon as we added the screen flash. Don't know why. Actually need to rename this, which I recognize is going to bork this. So it's gonna be screen flash and then screen flash / animation player. Let's just run that, make sure it's all working just fine. Red, red, blue. Damage is working. Block is working. Yellow, yellow, pink. Shock worked just fine. Didn't get to static shield. Let's see if we can get static shield working. Yellow, yellow, purple. Good, that worked. Yellow, purple, yellow, purple, yellow. That worked. Okay. Let's get our energy all the way full, and then we can try our chain lightning. Purple, purple, yellow, purple, yellow, purple. Yep, that worked just fine. Okay. All the powers are working. Hooray. Powers are working. VFX, completely gone. So what is going on? Let's go to our symbol parent. Okay. Ah, that's why. Because I accidentally commented out things that shouldn't be commented. That's probably going to be the solution. Yeah, there we go. Good. Good. I'd much rather it be a quick and easy solution, to be frank. I also want to make it so that we have a random Z index for each of these. I'm curious how we might do that. On our animated sprite, I mean, I think we can set animated sprite 2D dot flip H, right? I think that's going to do it for us. And let's wrap that in an if statement. If random range rand, hold on, no, go away. If rand I range from 0 to 1. So basically we have a 50% chance of flipping the horizontal. It'd probably be good to do vertical as well. What does flip H do? I mean, I'm assuming that's going to flip horizontal, right? Texture is flipped horizontally. Okay. So that should be working just fine. And then I'm going to copy this. And then we're going to do V. We're just going to do the same thing. Just a 50-50% chance to flip the horizontal, flip the vertical. So let's see if these are triggering. Yes. Flip V just triggered. Flip H just triggered. Okay. Can I notice it happening? I feel like the answer is yes, especially these spiky ones. It used to be that there was always something in the upper left, and I don't think that's the case. Sometimes there are spikes that are not quite in that upper left. I don't know if that's just because of rotation or not. Is it symmetrical? Is the animation symmetrical? I should like check that. It is pretty much symmetrical. Jackie Game Jam winners were announced today. Yeah, I saw that. Snowy won, first off, right? Very well deserved. And then who are the other winners? Solar Labyrinth. Once again, congratulations to you, second place, and IRAD for third. So very, very happy for that. Absolutely rad. Yeah. I forget what did Snowy make? Laszlo's Tinctures. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect that one to win. It was a lot of fun. I'm not like sad about it. I just didn't expect that. I was kind of expecting. My bet was this was a great game. I had a really fun time with it. The one I kind of expected to win was what was it? The Royal Concoction Quest. I was expecting that one to win. That was my bet. And it didn't even get in the top 3, which really surprised me. I don't even know how judging happened. Was it a vote, like a public vote? Or was it Jackie going through and kind of ranking them? Yeah, Solar Labyrinth, not bad for, I believe, your first time doing pixel art, right? And I forget if it was their first time doing a jam or not. First game I've ever made. Well, there you go. And I know they're a fairly accomplished software engineer, so, you know, it's not exactly from scratch, but still. I ran for third. I didn't even think he'd get close. Yeah, The Maze and the Beast, which was fun, right? It was definitely fun, and it was very cute. So there you go. There's always, you never know how public opinion is gonna go. Yeah, it was our first game. Yeah. MZF, hello, welcome in. How are you today, my friend? Good to see you. You helped make Maze and the Beast? What do you mean you helped make it? Because you provided a seed for him, or you like coached him like you coach me? Oh, yeah, we started talking about game jams, and then MZF just appears out of the ether. Did they put like all of the rankings up? I know she mentioned something about that on stream, but I don't know if it ever actually happened. So, hey, Feed the Black Hole, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th most popular game. That's pretty big. Good job, Blades of Doom. Nice. Very cool. There's no way Jenga Beast was third in popularity, right? Do I have this in... No, it's not in reverse order. There's Laszlo's Tinctures. I don't know. Coding and working. How about you guys? We're doing good. We're trying to polish up some stuff here. Working on this Game Jam game that we're working on trying to get the core loop, the key action. Oh dear. Well, and then I set the animation player on the wrong on the wrong thing. Trying to get this click feeling as polished as we possibly can. So we're going through and making all these nice little flashes, changing colors with the shaders, flipping orientation of VFX, all sorts of fun stuff. And we're using this this little experiment demonstration, I don't know how you put it, that the former visual lead for Dead Cells put together of showing how polish affects the game experience. So this is with everything turned on and just how good it all feels, right? Then you can disable it all, and then you have to turn on Control Q or else it doesn't work. That's a bug. And then you can kind of like see how things are different and how it all changes the experience. So we're going through each of these items and being like, okay, what's something we should port over? What's something we should bring over? So like lighting, I think is cool. I don't know that it's right for our game. I think our visual effects already kind of covers that. Hey, Connie Dev, good to see you. Irad is a better dev than me. Just fixing some stuff when he didn't know how to do it. I mean, that's the thing. Like, development, engineering is a space that is so wide and so abstract and so difficult that no one's ever going to know everything, right? You're always going to have some knowledge gap somewhere, no matter how accomplished of a developer that you are. So that's awesome. So let's take a look at Camera Shakes XY. Bloop, 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 bloop. I think that'd be fun. Let's do a very teensy tiny, itsy bitsy amount of camera shake. We don't want a lot. We really do not want a lot. Just a very small amount. Okay. So on clicked. Let's change this from screen flash to screen VFX. Because now it's not going to be just the screen flash. We're also going to bring in that jiggle there. We're all better than each other's in different ways. I love that it can seem overwhelming when everything is on full blast. Nice to dismantle everything to better understand it. Yeah, MZF. So this kind of comes from what I was taught in my film analysis course, which I talk about a lot on the stream. It was such a foundational course for me, where he said the way that you analyze movies, my professor, is not by like watching the movie over and over again. You watch the movie and you get an outline of what it is. And then you watch it again and you start to kind of understand certain concepts in it. And then you watch it again and you kind of start to get what the implicit theme is of that movie. And then you watch it backwards. And then you figure out more things. And then you watch it in grayscale and you figure out more things. And then you watch it without sound. And now you've learned more things, right? So it's like that repetition of removing elements every single time in order to kind of enhance your understanding. It's a really, really powerful tool to just deconstruct things like that. And that's really hard for me to do. I've got really bad ADHD. And so like, it's so easy for me to just, like you said, get overwhelmed. And then learning that skill of, oh, we can like take this off into different pieces, like Legos, even though I hate Legos. I've never liked Legos as a kid. All of a sudden, analysis started to make sense to me. So, Connie, I love that. Yeah, all better than we were yesterday. Absolutely. So I know that there is like a built-in way to do screen shake in GameMaker. Is there a way to do screen shake in Godot? I'm kind of curious. I don't think so. Sometimes instead of looking into every single tiny detail, step back and look at the big picture. Also, very valid, Alex. That's a really big part of like artists. Artists, when they are trying to see what is working or not with their painting, they will take it really far out. They'll go really far in. They'll take it really far out. They will turn it upside down. They will hurl it against a wall and then see what it looks like at that point. You know, anything that they can do to kind of break what their brain is skipping, right? Because our brains are cognitive misers. By the way, welcome, Hovenstadt. Welcome in. Good to have you. Thanks for joining in. Thank you for the follow. Our brains are cognitive misers. So it's always going to be looking for opportunities to not pay attention to things. And that's when we get into trouble as creators, is because our brain automatically filters out the things that we need to see in order to make it better. It's why critiques are so important. Critique groups are not there to tell you whether you're good or bad. They're there to help you break your brain from these cognitive shortcuts that it's taking that are preventing you from seeing the piece as it really is. Camera node has an offset property. You can animate or tween that without messing up the position. Perfect, Cubus. I think that's a great option. I always see visual artists flipping their art left and right, and that's a big reason for it. Yep, exactly, Queen Anne. 100%. Yeah. Okay. Do we have anything on clicked here? No, I don't think so. So, we'll probably want to like randomize this in some way, right? MZF says, a lot of what we do is try to make something appear magical and super impressive, but it's good to keep in mind that these are all just known techniques developed over decades of game design. Absolutely, MZF, and frankly, even more than that. At the end of the day, all that we're doing, and I know some people may disagree with me on this, but I feel it very strongly. All we're doing are telling stories and interesting in different ways. Video games are just another storytelling capacity, another storytelling medium that's interactive, but it's still just about telling stories. Even like abstract puzzle games. They are there to elicit an emotion, and emotions come from stories. You don't get those emotions without the story. So like if you have a really intriguing puzzle, that is creating an emotion of accomplishment and cleverness in the individual. That happens because the mechanics that you have built communicate that story to the person. So, like, in that sense, like, the techniques we use are all just permutations of, you know, what people were telling around campfires thousands of years ago. So, like how you're wearing a bald head in front of you. Did he accept to be on the... What? Oh, this guy. That took me more than a second to figure out, Connie. Yeah. Did he accept to be on the internet? No, but the top of his head did. It's a problem. We're going to the doctors for it. They say that they can remove it. I don't know, but in the meantime, it whispers to me at night. I'm trying to fight off the madness. This is the best way to keep it appeased. I always see Willow Smith flipping her hair back and forth. Is that really? Who's Willow Smith? Oh my goodness. Okay, one of the Smith children. Okay. Great. I flip my art just in case there's a chance that it looks better the other way around. Yeah. So one of my favorite stories I ever heard from my wife, who's an illustrator, she did this piece behind me in case you need like proof that she's actually a good illustrator. She knows what she's doing. She has an agent. She's represented, nationally published. One time she drew a bunch of trees for a course and brought that into class. And her teacher said, "Yeah, this looks really good. Do you see the butt on the tree right there?" And there was legit a full-on butt in the tree bark. And it's the sort of thing that, like, flipping it and everything kind of helps you observe. It's storytelling at its core. Yeah, I agree with that, Queen Anne. She does the song "Whip My Hair Back and Forth." It's a very dated reference. Okay. That's the problem. When you start referencing, like, pop culture with the old man, unless it's, like, really, really big pop culture, I'm probably going to miss it. Flip to see it better. Oh, dear. Okay. All right. You bunch of goobers. All right. So I'm seeing like offset, but I don't think that's right. That may like I'm looking at people discussing how to do this technique. Godot for camera offset. Let's see. Okay. But this is if there's a camera node, which we don't have. We don't have a camera node. Phantom camera. I'm kind of curious. How do we actually reference it without camera? Or do I just have to add a camera? Which I would like to not have to do because that's just another node to clutter things up. Just add a camera. No. Duh. What are you trying to do? We're just trying to do a basic screen shake, Foolbox. Just a very subtle, small screen shake. And I see that in the camera 2D node, you have offset. I would love for there to not have to be a camera node in there. It exists for a reason, and that's one of them. All right. Oh, sorry, cabinet. Feel like tree butts happen in nature. 10 out of 10 realism. Ain't that the truth? Okay. Well, I guess for our fight scene, we'll just add it in here then. So we'll add a camera. Fools don't put screen shake. It's too late, Foolbox. I'm obeying my master, Dead Cells. We have to do the screen shake. Look at that. Look at that. Look how amazing that is. Screen shake has to exist. Get camera 2D gives you the default camera. Oh, that is useful. Thank you. Okay, well, now I want to try this. Hold on. Without using the camera, let's delete that. I want to see how this works. I just want to see, like, if I can do it. We'll probably do the whole camera thing because it's probably going to be a tidier solution, but I just want to try it. So that gives you the default camera. So if we do like var camera equals, and then bring that up here, and then we can do camera.offset. And then let me go to my documentation here, grab offset, pass in a vector 2. Okay, so we do what, like 3,500. Then we'll print camera.offset just to see if that's actually set correctly. There's always a camera if you don't add one. Samara. Camera node is technically just a fancy way to move everything at once. Don't fall to the dark side. It's not the dark. Listen, screen shake is a very, very powerful and viable thing. It gets overused a bunch, and some people have a greater sensitivity towards it than others do. But to like say, no, never use screen shake, I don't think that's a great idea. Everything's a tool. Everything needs to be used in the appropriate context. Maybe too early called that line 4. Okay. Yeah, when do I get a chimera node? That's what I'd like. Put it in process into a random vector 2. I was thinking of that, honestly. Rubik's Cube, hello, welcome in. Good to see you. How are you today, sir? I'm assuming... See, this is one of those biases. We assume that, like, characters we do not know the gender of, we automatically assume are male. That's just, like, a weird bias we have. So I guess I assume Rubik's Cubes are male gendered. I don't know. Welcome in, Rubik's Cube. You inanimate object, you. Welcome in. Screen shake is juice, too. That's right. Maybe bitter orange juice, so not for everyone, but still juice. That's how you do a shake. Yes, I just want to see how to, like, call it, first off. Do I have to do vec2 here? Is that the thing? Do I have to, like, declare it as a vec2? Okay. It's weirdly colored shape is male. Yeah. Hey, Thomas was alone, man. Thomas was alone. Just use they all the time. I know, that's what I tend to do. But then, you know, every now and again, just, I don't know, maybe in a quest to have a more varied vocabulary, I get caught up. Cubes must stick together. There you go. Okay, so this is my problem with Godot documentation. Are we ready for another complaining session? It says offset equals vector 2. Okay, that's how we do it. Okay, this is what I was looking for. That's what I was about to complain about. I was expecting it down here. Weird that it's in the title, but you know what? I'll take it. That's exactly what I was looking for. Okay. So camera.offset equals vector, not 3, 2, that. We good? We good? We good. Okay. Let's see what this has to do. Get camera 2D. Cannot call method get camera 2D on a null. Wait, what the viewport is null? Okay. Do we need to do, like, on ready? Is that our problem? At on ready? Camera.offset. Okay, so we're not breaking up here anymore. That's good. So invalid set index offset on base null instance with value of type. So it's still null. Still null. Okay. Not with on ready? Why would that matter? I mean, I trust you. I'm curious. Let's try it. Mixed use of tabs and spaces? Oh, there is a space there. Let's try that. Yeah, it's still giving null. Invalid set index offset on base null instance. I'm not sure how on ready is implemented. Okay. So it's still saying camera's null. So like if we do print camera. No, not the tutorial. No. Not the tutorial. No, thank you. What are we printing out? Object null. Object null. Right there. So, get viewport. Get camera 2D. Not doing it. Returns the currently active 2D camera. Returns null if there are no active cameras. Okay. Yeah. Seems we do need a camera indeed, Connie. Well, I appreciate the good fight. We gave it a good shot, and I'm glad we tried it. I'm bummed that we do have to add a camera. It's just node bloat. I want to keep the tree a little bit tidier. That's all. That's it. Okay. All right, cool. We're learning stuff. This is great. So we can delete that and then bring this in. And then get rid of all that. And then we will do signal bus dot clicked dot connect. Hold on, what am I doing? No. I already had a plan for this. Yeah, we're gonna delete the camera 2D from the fight scene, bring it into the fight UI. And then put it in here. Yeah. There we go. So now for our screen VFX, we just do it here, right? Node overload. That's right. That's right. Ads are starting in just a second. When they do turn on, we'll take a quick break, and keep going with some more polishing. Trying to get the screen shake working. So we're gonna do camera dot 2D dot offset equals vector 2 300. And let's just see if that works. It's gonna be really gross. Okay. Okay. It's working. We are successfully offsetting things. So we need to change these to be some random ranges. Man, Bezos, you're a little late, friend. We've been stuck on ad starting soon for like 3 minutes. Rand I range. Oh, there's the ad. All right, we'll be back. Okay, welcome back. Let me fix the camera real quick. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna do this as a random range. Random range. I mean, we're not gonna put it in process, Foolbox. I don't want to like actually upset you. I don't know. Let's do 0 to 5. Oh, I see why it's got to be in process, because it's gonna like rerun this a bunch, right? So we like set screen shake to true for like 0.3 seconds and then turn it off, right? Okay. Okay, I think I get it. So, otherwise tween. Okay, yeah. So we'll do var screen shake equals false. Then we'll say if screen shake, do that. And then we will do screen shake equals true. And we will await. Oh man. Get node get tree dot add child. Oh man, how do we instantiate a timer? Let's see here. Timer dots. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Bad Google. Bad. Tween is nice since you can use trans bounce. Trans bounce. And it's half done. What's trans bounce? Is that transition bounce? By bouncing at the end. Okay, yeah. I'm okay with that. Mixed Source Studio, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in. Good to see ya. How are you today? Or trans-elastic. You know what? I'm fine with that. It would be good to use more, get more in the habit of using tweens. Yeah, hello, Mixed Source Studio. How are ya? How was your stream? Hold on. Mixor Studio, I don't have you in my spreadsheet. I thought I did, but I apparently do not. Are you making a game? You're also still live, by the way, according to me. I don't know if you actually are or not. Oh, okay. Now it turned off. All right. You were learning Godot. Nice. I see that. I see you. Yeah, welcome on in. Good to see you. Var. Hold on. What is this? Cast equal to get tree dot create tween. Oh, there's create timer. Found it. Okay, so what is this? The tween? We're making a new tween, but then how? What does create tween do? What is that flag? That did not take me to the right place, I don't think. Create tween. There we go. Creates and returns a new tween. The tween will start automatically on the next process frame or physics frame. When creating a tween using this method, the tween will not be tied to the node that called it. It will continue to animate even if the node is freed, but it will automatically finish if there's nothing left to animate. If you want the tween to be automatically killed when the node is freed, use node.createTween or tween.bindNode. Oh, interesting. I'm doing good. Thanks, stream was okay. Finally got the movement smoothed out in my dungeon crawler game. Awesome, Mixed Source. That's exciting. Tried using tween for what I was doing and failed dramatically. Oh my gosh. You know, Mixed Source, if I didn't have all these fine folk helping me out and teaching me how to not be terrible, I would be so up the creek. If you go up to those early streams back in November and watch me fumble around with GameMaker, I mean, it was just hours for the simplest problem, trying to figure it out. Okay, so we have created a tween. Hurrah. How do we now, like, set that tween? Like, how do we set the options for the tween? Godot for tween. If you want to see fumbling around while attempting to code a game, I got you. Oh, shoot, Rubik's. I didn't know you streamed. I'm going to give you a follow. I want to go hang out. Twin Class Doc has many examples. That's exactly where I am right now. Let me bring this over. Huzzah. I went like a weird adulted Mickey Mouse there. Tween.set.ease, tween.setTrans. Okay. So we're creating the tween, and then we're setting these different properties, and we're setting it on a node with a property, and then like values, I'm assuming is what that is supposed to be, and then a duration maybe. This sequence will make the sprite node turn red, then shrink before finally calling node.queue_free to free the sprite. Tweeners are executed one after another by default. This behavior can be changed using parallel and cell. Okay, that's interesting. Good thing to note. Not going to affect us right now. See, these examples. This is what I want in the engine documentation. Why doesn't stuff like this exist in the engine documentation? Should have been set ease, not dot ease. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. If you want to set a different transition type in the above example, you can set trans, and that's what, there we go, there's our trans bounds. Okay. Okay. I was trying to do a turn-based movement type thing, so we need a tween to move exactly 1 meter and a tween to do the animation. Interesting. I can see that. I can see that mix source, yeah. So, okay. So if we do this, right? Let's bring this over. Tween.tween property, and then we're going to change this to be $, or just camera 2D. And then I'm assuming what we put in here is offset, right? And then it's a vector 2. So we're going to do like, we're going to do this. This is what we're going to do. And then we have a duration of 0.3. And we're going to set trans to be bounce. Okay. So we're missing a parentheses somewhere. Yeah. Vec2 is not getting closed. There we go. There we go. Okay. Let's try that. I don't think that's going to work. But let's try it. Darn it, we're still offset. Offset. We're only calling it in one place. Camera 2D? Are you like off? Ah, you're off. There we go. Okay. The engine doc for tween does have those examples. It does? All right, hold on. Hey, it does! Why don't other things have these kinds of examples? This is great. I eat all of the crow pie, happily. This is awesome. I want 30 billion more of this, please. Yes, that's awesome. That's super good. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I love to see. Okay. Camera's looking good now. Yeah, it's a little off, actually, but... Okay. The good news is it's doing something, right? We know that things are literally happening. There we go. Okay, now I got the camera set correctly. And it's the problem is it's just not It's not bouncing back. Also, this is a tremendous amount of screen shake. And we don't really want that. We want this kind of in the... Because we don't want the whole screen to shake, right? I don't know. Maybe we do. Ugh. I think I'm getting in my own head. This is where I need critiques. It truly is astonishing watching people code on stream. Y'all, regardless if you do or don't, look so comfortable and seem to know exactly how to get to what you need to do, even if it takes a second. Boy, I sure hope you're not including me in that analysis, because no. Oh, man, if it were not for the shared knowledge being put through in the hive mind, and with fine folks like Cubis and Jack and Foolbox that are constantly helping me out, like, oh my goodness, I'd be so lost. I tended to find it worked better if you set the transient ease before the tween property. Interesting. 4.3, they're even highlighted. Ooh. Not really a way to screen shake less than the screen. Yeah. I mean, like, not without, like, changing the actual position of, like, the symbols or something, right? So. I just noticed, is that a small human? There it is, a small human. Yes, it is. This is my son. Yup, he kind of hangs out with me on most streams. Okay. You know what? I think we've actually done some pretty good stuff here. We got screen flash built in. We're like 3/5 of the way through on screen shake. We can finish that up another time. I think we did it. I think we've done a great job. Whoa, Mixed Source, thank you so much for that Prime subscription. I appreciate that. Thank you. You could shake just the clicking area, but that would take some doing. Yeah, I think so, Queen Anne. I think you're right. Yeah, thank you so much, Mixed Source. You know, every subscription is another brick laid in the foundation of this wild, crazy thing we're trying to do of helping people enter the game industry. Every follow, every view, every subscription, it all matters and counts. So thank you. Thank you so much. Especially in these early days, every subscription is a little bit more formula in my kid's bottle. So thank you, Mixed Source. Copy the same line and set the vector to 0, 0. Then you have one shake. Okay, that won't just like overwrite it. I guess, is the bounce gonna be what kind of fixes it there? Yeah, okay, we can smooth that out. But hey, you know what? It shakes. Let's change this to be like 2, maybe? Let's try that out. I'm a little confused why it's not just like overwriting it. Okay, that's getting more subtle. I might even go down to 1. But it's getting better. Ah, that's way too much. That's way too much. 1. And we may even change this from a full screen shake to like a shake of the thing that you clicked, right? We might just do the... Moving all that UI and stuff is so awkward. I think that's going to be the better thing, is when you click on it, we stop its momentum, so it freezes, it doesn't keep falling, and it gives a little bit of a shake. I think that's probably going to be the right thing. 0.3 is a long time. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. In fact, we can set the return to 0. I mean, even just 1 pixel off feels really rough. Especially when you're like trying to like keep track of what's going on over here. Like, I do like how it kind of makes it feel more dynamic, but I don't... It's just, it's too much for me. Tweens naturally don't run in parallel. That's true. And I just barely read that in the documentation. Thank you, Mixsource, for reminding me of that. You're right. To me, I agree. Screen shaking, words, and UI is likely to cause motion sickness. Yeah. And that's kind of why I was thinking, well, could we just do this area? But I don't think screen shake is going to be the right thing. I think we need to change this to be, instead of screen shake, we got to do click, symbol shake. And then I think that'll probably be a good implementation of this. And the good thing is we should be able to just kind of like copy a lot of this over. And it means I can get rid of the camera 2D. Bounce won't do much, I think, since the default interpolation is linear. The easing. What? Yeah, I'm a little lost, Cubus. Ease out. What about ease out? So let's get rid of the camera 2D. Let's get rid of this line. We're gonna get rid of screen shake. We're gonna take all this, and then we're gonna put it on the symbol. On clicked. Clicked VFX. Okay, good. So we're gonna copy that all in here. And instead of camera 2D, it's just gonna be sprites 2D. Offset is probably not gonna work though now, right? Do you have an offset? Oh, you do have an offset. Oh, great. Love it. Easings.net. Oh, nice. So, okay, so there's this one, which you just linked. And then as well, I also have this one. Yeah. Yeah, and like I've worked a lot with Bezier curves over my career. I'm very familiar with the concept of Bezier curves. It's more of like in what way are we applying them right now? And how do we apply them, right? So is this different from the bounce transition? Because I would expect, yeah, this is the bounce, right? Blah, 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 blah. Are you saying do an ease out bounce? Or I don't know. I'm a little confused. There we go. Okay. So we're offsetting it a little bit. And then, I'm curious if there's a way to like prevent to do stop. Oh, littles. Here, you want that? You want the mute button? Should we try the mute button? The ease determines whether the interpolation happens, start or end, and the interpolation is how it does. Okay, I think I need to visualize that a bit. Okay, I think that's my sign. I gotta get out of here. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, everyone. We're gonna raid out while I try and take care of this little guy. I also saw a screen bump option in the demo you sent. Maybe bumping these in a mostly standard direction would be better than doing a random shake in the situation. Could be, Queen Anne. Could be. Yeah, there is a good screen bump. That was the next thing we were gonna look at. So we're gonna go jump into someone else. Let's see. Okay. Let's go ahead and raid into. Oh, let's raid Otter Makes Games. If you ever want to have 90s nostalgia, you go hang out with Otter Makes Games while he makes some games. You have some great Saturday morning cartoon discussions about dinosaurs and various dinosaur-related media. He's a great guy. With that being said, we are a charitable enterprise devoted to helping people enter the game industry. Thanks so much for hanging out, everyone, and for building the foundation of this. MZF, you're very welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you, Queen Anne. Thanks, Cubus. Thanks everyone else who's been hanging out and contributing, and all of you who've just been lurking. It's all vitally important. So thank you so much. Appreciate you all, and we'll see you tomorrow. We'll catch you next time.